First pitch on its way. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away.
He's done a nice job of getting those 2 quick outs before the 2 hitters coming to the plate right now, because he knows what's sitting down there down the order. So you stay aggressive against those little guys, try to get them out the way.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there. Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
Chopped foul wide of first. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back them off the plate by throwing one inside.
The 1-2 pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They lead it 1-0. Here's Jonathan Scope now. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First delivery to him on the way. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
He's really put himself now in a position where he's got to battle. Took the first 2 strikes, didn't swing, and now you just grind out the AB.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Thought about it, but he holds up on the knuckle curve. 1-2. And he's going to start this inning out the same way he started the previous 2. 7 consecutive strikeouts. My word. 1 away. Still far too early for any semblance of a race to take shape, but we'll give you a look anyways at our standings here in April. Here's Chris Johnson now. Into the windup and the pitch. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Orioles still looking for their first hit of the ball game. Hit hard on the ground to the right. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting 9th, the shortstop.
So striding forward now, Sean Rodriguez. 1 for 3 back on Wednesday. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Marte is under it, and that's the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They trail this one 1-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Curtis Granderson. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Grounded back up the middle. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Around first, digging for two. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Yeah, he's going to have to start making some good pitches to get out of this thing. Job number one is to get the next guy, and ideally, you keep him from advancing the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
Stepping in now, Adrian Beltre. He swings and grounds it to short. Oh, beautiful dive in time.
Up next for the Yankees, center fielder.
Striding in once again, Starling Marte. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. A play at the plate, and he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game. And the run will score on the wild pitch. My goodness. The 0-1 delivery. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
So he goes back-to-back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times. He's clearly not picking up that pitch very well.
So he was confident doubling up. Does he triple up on it?
It's always tough to go back-to-back-to-back. It's not a good idea to show a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
A swing and a miss and a ball down. And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the foot out at first, and there are 2 away now. And it doesn't look like the manager fully agrees with that out call at first. It appears he may opt to challenge it and have the play reviewed.
Yeah, he may, Matt, but I think he'll see what his replay guys think first. Looking at it again, man, I can't tell for sure if he was out or not. Tough call.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Yankees are challenging the
All right, we'll
play.
take one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat that throw. This challenge might work out for him.
The decision appears to have been made as the headset comes off, and the runner is safe. So the call is overturned. The runner will stay at first base, and they maintain the right to challenge further plays going forward.
And the batter ruled safe.
Into the box now, Starlin Castro, as he overcommits here to a slider out of the zone. 1 strike to count. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Oh and 1, here it comes. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Yankees lead it 2-0. Here's Manny Machado now. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Swing and a liner. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. And that's 8 strikeouts thus far. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Well, he is working fast, and he wants that quick inning, just throwing a lot of strikes. Right now, 0-1. Again, I think he comes right after him and makes him swing the bat.
And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
And another foul ball. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
That is the 4th foul ball of this AB right here. He's seeing a lot of pitches.
Grounded to third. And now a jump throw against his body. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow.
The batter, left fielder,
Matt Holliday standing in now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Here's the 0-1. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
There now is Granderson as he makes the catch to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They trail things here 2-0. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Greg Bird.
Hey now.
1-0.
Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Outside and low. 3-0.
He's really been good this game. Around the plate, throwing strikes, hasn't walked anybody. Right now he finds himself a little bit of a hole, but he can battle back.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Hit hard on the ground is short. Oh, what a stop on the slide. He's out. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was at first. The skipper's out of the dugout, and it looks as though he might decide to challenge that out call.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the previous play is under video
So here's
review.
one last look at that replay from another angle. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to change the call. And boy, I'll tell you what, I just don't see it there. I'd be pretty surprised if this challenge works out for them in this case.
And the review process appears to be coming to an end, so here comes the decision. And he is indeed out at first as originally called. So they lose the challenge and the ability to use any further challenges for the rest of the game. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Whoa, that ball was close, whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
Here's Eric Ibar now, as he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0 delivery. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Ibar waits on the 1-1. On the ground up the middle. Scooped up. Step on the bag for 1. On to Davis at first. It's a double play, and the side is retired. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Yankees 2 and the Orioles nothing. Here's Mark Trumbo now. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
In there for strike 1, 0-1.
They can't afford to continue to fall back any further. They got to get something going on the offensive side. Somebody's got to step up, give a big hit, maybe even a home run, drop a bunt, do something. But this offense has to get going.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Here's Chris Davis now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a liner. But this is a foul ball.
Boy, Matt, he's in some kind of groove, and they better get something working because he is one pitch away from throwing 5 shutout innings.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They trail it here 2-0. Here's Trevor Plouffe standing in. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Now here's the pitch. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 5 on the year as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with pop at the plate, can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
And now here comes Oriole manager Buck Showalter on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Logan Verrett will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 41, Logan Verrett.
Here's Brett Gardner now.
11, Brett Gardner.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Hit sharply on the ground. Taken in by Scope on to first. So a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder Curtis Granderson.
It is Curtis Granderson. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0.
Matt, this could be a real special inning. They've already hit a home run here, and now the real power is starting to come to the plate. We might be in for a light show.
The 1-0 now to Granderson. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Hey, pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
Hits this one hard the other way. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Now batting,
looking at this one, it's obvious he should have just hung on to it instead of throwing it to first. As it is, I think they'll score a hit and an error, and he's in scoring position.
And they'll go ahead and issue Beltre the free pass.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Striding in once again, Starling Marte. A hit in 2 tries so far. Here's the first pitch to him. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. But this is going to get foul. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And now a two-strike bunt attempt here as this one's down. Throw on to first, so the sacrifice is successful.
The batter, number 14, second baseman. Starlin
Ready once again,
Castro.
Starlin Castro. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Looking to minimize the damage here. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Comes set with the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will wind up being a foul ball.
Well, I think he's trying to get that two-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Rounded down the third baseline. Another 0-2 coming. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there.
This has turned into quite an at-bat. That's 5 foul balls. He's seeing a lot of pitches.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, but that'll be off the right field wall. In to score the runner from third, and the run is in to score from second. Now a 5-0 lead.
I like it. Hard line drive on the fastball, hit off the fastball, and good things happen.
Greg Bird.
Standing in now, Greg Bird, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. This ball sliced the opposite way, but it'll get into the seats deep in left and foul. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a liner. Foul. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Now another 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Seems like he's thrown everything at him, the kitchen sink, and he just fouled him off. So he tried to throw something right there and make him chase, and he didn't. So I don't know where he goes from here.
But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. 1 error in the inning, and a runner left. Here's Jonathan Scope now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count. Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
There's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Scope is retired, and there's 1 away.
Designated hitter.
Here's Chris Johnson now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate, and he's doing that in this game.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play.
That is too good a pitch to make right there with 2 strikes. But he fouled it off. Now you got to stay aggressive and go get him again.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. No runs, no hits, 1 error thus far for Baltimore. Now a drive that'll carry over the head of Ibar into left center, a base hit.
So he tried to double up with him on a curveball. The problem with that is the first one you recognize, the second one you hit. Nice job.
Sean Rodriguez.
Ready for another chance? Sean Rodriguez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set, and the pitch. Well, they set up away, but the 4th ball stays out there for ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Fouled back. He's set. Here's the 2-2.
Got him.
As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Here's Manny Machado now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Oh and 1. Here it comes. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Here it comes on 0-2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Bird is going to have room as he puts it away right in front of the dugout for the final out of the inning. Orioles leave 1. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Back here on the show. Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Digging in and looking for more, Francisco Cervelli. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Skied into very shallow right. Trumbo has a read on it. 1 out.
Up next for the Yankees, shortstop Eric Ibar.
Ready for another shot now. Eric Ibar. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. This one's flared out toward left. Here comes Holiday. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Now batting, third baseman Trevor Plouffe.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Trevor Plouffe. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Jones looking up. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. solo shot to right center. His second home run of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Yeah, and you could see he just made a mistake. He was cruising in the seventh, getting the first 2 outs, but then he offered up one that caught a little bit too much of the plate. This one got up and out of here, ruining what looked like a good appearance out of the bullpen.
Into the box, Brett Gardner. Scope ranging into the outfield, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yanks able to add on one more via the solo home run. Get up and stretch, and it's all New York. 6-0 Yanks. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Into the windup and the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this is lined foul over the Orioles dugout.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
I like the pitch right there. 2-strike fastball out of the zone. See if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time. See if he chases it again.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location. And the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Matt Holliday is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Swing and a liner, foul and out of play. 1 out, nobody on. Got him, and that's number 15 for the ball game.
Now batting, right fielder, Mark Trumbo.
And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. A changeup over the inside corner.
I've been so impressed how he's got ahead of hitters. He's been over 80% in the game right now. First pitch strike to hitters. When you do that, you're going to have good success.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So Chris Davis will get a chance here in the inning following that base hit.
Well, he persevered right through it. Now he's 0 for 2 before this base hit right here with 2 strikeouts. Man, this makes him feel good now. Now he's getting that confidence and a little swagger back.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
Davis waits on the 1-1 on the ground to the right side. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. One left for the Orioles. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Stepping into the box, Curtis Granderson. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Curtis Granderson.
First offering on its way. Line drive to left. And that's down in front of Holiday for a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th.
Well, they put up a lot of runs the whole game, and the game plan to me is simple. They've been aggressive. They've hit the first pitch like he does right here and gets the base hit, and they've done it throughout the whole game. They've been very successful with their game plan.
In now, Adrian Beltre, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Look out, 2-0 now.
Never fun to see a pitch come up and in, but obviously not being a fastball, he didn't mean anything by it.
Little dribbler down the line. And he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball. Check on Granderson. Now the pitch. Popped up. Scope is there for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder.
Here's Starling Marte. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting 1 out could be a challenge.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And Granderson runs. Pitches a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
This is flared out towards second. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 14, second baseman.
Digging in, Starlin Castro. In his last appearance, he singled home a pair of runs. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. After it is Jones. And that ends the inning. The Yanks leave 1. But
Leading off for the Orioles, catcher Wellington Castillo.
Ubaldo Jimenez enters from the pen to begin the frame with a sizable lead with which to work.
Ubaldo Jimenez.
Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. The pitch. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Now the 1-1 home from Jimenez. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
And he lays off for ball one. And he takes a called strike two.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A called strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Here's Chris Johnson now. His past meetings against Ubaldo Jimenez, a 3 for 12 line. In tight with the curveball, backed up on him a little there, and it's ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the start of the ninth as we welcome you back now to Oriole Park in Baltimore. Vidal Nuno comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Greg Bird is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike one.
Well, he was clearly looking for a fastball right there, and that slider got right to him and went whoop, slid to the side, and as a result, you got an ugly swing and miss.
And Holiday's going to have to get this one in off the wall out there. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing, but hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Well, they were talking about before the game, we got to get in that bullpen, and sure enough, the double and now a single, and before you know it, the reliever's in trouble.
Here's Eric Ibar now. Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. Recovery throw is not in time, and that'll go down as a painful single. Trevor Plouffe will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his second home run of the ball game, as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. Bouncer down the line, but it gets foul. Ready with the 0-1, and this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now.
Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He's able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a third?
Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit, and this is going to rattle up against the out-of-town scoreboard now. In to score the runner from second.
Well, you just keep adding on. That's how you win games, and he's a big part of it right here. That's his third RBI, and they extend the lead in this ballgame.
Gardner.
Here's Brett Gardner now. And here's a ball hit in the air. Machado in foul ground, and that's the first out of the inning. It is Curtis Granderson. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Adrian Beltre.
Digging in to try it again, Adrian Beltre. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 0-1. Now Beltre swings and lifts a high fly ball out to deep left field. And it's gone. A 3-run dinger by Adrian Beltre. Home run number 3 here in the early going as the blowout continues.
See, I just don't understand that. He had an open base and could have pitched around him, but they challenged him and lost big time. That is one costly decision.
And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. Trumbull there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So this already sizable lead gets even larger as 5. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Sean Rodriguez. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. And a ball 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Yanked on the ground down the line, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Swing and a liner. And Ibar can't get to it. It's a base hit. So the Orioles get their leadoff man aboard to start the inning.
Well, that's a good positive step. Got off to a slow start here in April. That's one you build on right there.
Here's Manny Machado now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
One and 1. Here it comes. Slider just off the black there, and it's to 2-1 now.
Well, I like the pitch idea. It looked like he tried to get in the chase right there, make him think that ball's over the plate and it runs away, but he laid off it. I don't know how, but he did.
But gloved by the third baseman for the out.
The center fielder, number 10, Adam Jones.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. A little bouncer. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Now batting.
Matt Holliday standing in now. His past meetings against Ubaldo Jimenez comes in with 6 hits. in 17 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Taken, called strike two, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now...
Hang on, this is hit deep into right center. This looks to have enough, and it does. A home run. So a 2-run shot for Matt Holliday. Home run number 3 here in the early going, but they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind.
Well, some people would say this homer is wasted because they're down so big tonight, but I'm not one of them. I think anything you can build on and take into the next game is valuable, and at least they're still battling.
He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. And he swings and misses on that one, and now the Orioles are down to their final strike here. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. On to first, and that is going to conclude the festivities here tonight.
On paper, this had the makings of a real hard-fought game, but paper and reality, those are two different things. They pulled away and never looked back. How about to a tune of a 9-run victory?
11-2 is the